We are back at it again here with another video with Invest for Tomorrow. To all the first time viewers and investors, welcome to the channel. To all subscribers, welcome back. I'll ask for returns for you to smash that like button, telling me know you watch this video. Helps out the YouTube channel and lets me know you appreciate the time and effort I put into making these videos. So here we are with Shiba Inu, SHIB token, and Shiba Inu has some big news that we're going to unravel and talk about today because this is a big move towards further adoption. And one of the further adoptions that has been holding itself off for some time, and we're going to break it down in today's video. We're going to look at Shiba Inu with 42 vision on the 30-minute and 1 day, and I'm going to share with you guys real quick the home run opportunities I mentioned this morning over at the Discord. So if you trade stocks apart from crypto, you may want to check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. We look forward to having you join us, and we're going to jump right into it here with Shiba Inu. The home runs of the day were spectacular, and even though the S&P 500 index continues to pull down lower and portfolios are in the red or sitting sideways, I will continue to look for opportunities daily, and this is something you can become part of as well. We strive for opportunities of home runs like today, every single day, and by joining, you'll become part of a growing community of investors, all looking to learn and grow together. So these are the stocks I mentioned this morning: NTRB, RRD, and GWH. RRD turned out to be our worst performer, giving small jumps of 3 to 5%, 5 to 10%. But let's go ahead and look at these home runs, how they performed, and when I mentioned them. So GWH was sitting sideways and starting to pull itself up and picking up volume in the pre-market. When I mentioned it, it was around $13.40, and it hit highs here of nearly $29, giving a highest point of 100% plus. And here you can see it with 42 vision, a clear move of strength. And even in the moments of weakness with the red borders, you can see it there. It still stayed green and it still continued to push up, hitting newer highs and new resistance levels and breaking out with strength. Now, the other home run of the day was NTRB. This one was a little bit different. It had dipped and it jumped up and consolidated, and towards the bell, it fell, and you can see her again with 42 vision, which you can gain access to as well by joining the 42 vision tier level. It brings out the clarity in the charts. You can see the weakness here until it finally did a transition and shift, and it took off to a highest point of 25% plus in a matter of minutes, guys. This is what we strive for every day. You can become part of this as well. Check out the link down below in the description to the Discord. We look forward to having you join us. And let's jump into the charts. So here we are with Shiba Inu, and Shiba Inu continues to hold itself up above 4 zeros and a 1. It had a little bit of a pullback here after testing these highs here and getting a double rejection at 4 zeros and a 3.2. I think that's an important resistance level moving forward for this to possibly push back up. And one of the biggest rejections that recently happened was 4 zeros and a 3.5, which could be a big and pivotal moment for this to continue going higher and possibly get closer to 4 zeros and a 4. Now, Shiba Inu is pulling back a little bit. I have some articles to share with you guys and some big news that we're going to talk about. But before we jump into it, I have here the 30-minute chart pulled up with 42 vision, and you could see how it's trying to bring itself back up, but it has had a big transition going into weakness, and it seems like it's trying to get itself back up and wants to continue. And the lowest point is 4 zeros and a 2.7, and on the 1 day we're going to see the shift here of things actually trying to level off a little bit. You can see here how it's kind of leveling off. It might find a consolidation area here, and that's going to be a sign of strength as long as it stays above 4 zeros and a 1, and even stronger if it could stay above 4 zeros and a 2. It's currently at 4 zeros and a 2.8, and it is fighting to stay up at these levels and not go any lower, but it is a possibility that there could be a little bit of a further cool off, but there is still strength in the whole entire overall chart, right? When you look at it from the bigger picture, anyone that just joined yesterday or a few days ago is not going to feel that way because they feel like they caught the top, but anybody that caught it around these areas, and we were talking about it in the videos and we kept on covering it, these were opportunities that there's still some strength in the charts. Now, where it currently sits though, it could still gain some traction and strength. But before we go into all of that, I do want to state some things because it's important to look at the history of the chart And Coinbase was this point right here, this catalyst from 4 zeros and a 6 to 4 zeros and a 9. It got rejected. A lot of investors were actually going ahead and bashing Shiba Inu and stating that the Coinbase effect and getting added to Coinbase wasn't a big deal, and that what was it going to do for the whole entire crypto itself, Shiba Inu, once it gets added to Robinhood. But I stated in those videos that that was the Coinbase effect and it needed to cool off. And the Coinbase effect is bigger than just that little rally, because eventually there will be some type of further adoption, some further credibility. I kept talking about how Coinbase only follows Shiba Inu. There was a very interesting correlation to the two. And then all of a sudden, a whale buys, and then a lot of retail and a lot of other whales and a lot of other investors for the first time start seeing value, the further adoption in Shiba Inu itself after getting added to Coinbase, the Coinbase effect. And the Coinbase effect is just bigger than that small move, and even bigger than the move that we see here right now. You know how many people are probably waiting for Shiba Inu to cool off a little bit, or for them to feel like they're going to get a great entry? Hundreds of thousands, if not millions. So everyone was waiting for this to get more credibility, more further adoption, those that knew about it. And then the ones that are finding out about it now are starting to see the credibility in it. And because of this further adoption, there's going to be more SHIB holders and things will be volatile, but there are signs of strength as long as it stays above 4 zeros and a 1. I know that we want it to stay above 4 zeros and a 2, but 4 zeros and a 1 is a true sign of strength of not going back down, where this all started, and it can continue to compound. So let's go ahead and look here why Robinhood is going to be one of the most important things to look at moving forward, due to the fact of an article that came out today. And it all correlates to the fact that Robinhood has been working with their crypto wallets. And you have here the Shiba Inu Coin Frenzy, right? Heats up as 230,000 people petition for Robinhood to list Shiba Inu. Everyone wants Shiba Inu listed on Robinhood. And I started thinking, why has Robinhood been so delayed? Either they want to be that big catalyst like Coinbase usually does, or are they trying to analyze something here and separate Dogecoin from Shiba Inu, unless they realize that their own Dogecoin community wants Shiba Inu, and it's not just a dogfight amongst the Dogecoin holders and the Shiba Inu holders, if not a dogfight among the currencies themselves, if not the communities. Because I do want people to realize that this could end up separating people that think Dogecoin is better, Shiba Inu is better, and it's not about that. It's not about which one's better. And that's why Robinhood, I think right now, is holding itself back, or they're trying to figure out, do they really want to add this to their platform? They've done so well with Dogecoin. It's been a successful part of their revenue and growth. So they're trying to see, will this hurt their own Dogecoin holders, or is this going to make Dogecoin holders further adopt as well? And Shiba Inu just becomes part of the balance, and the dogfight isn't among the community of holders. That's not really the intention here. I wouldn't want that to be the whole entire purpose. That would be something to actually think about, if not more of a focus like, AMC and the GME movement. They're both trying to push upwards, GameStop and AMC. Sometimes people will say one's better than the other, but at the end of the day, some people have a little bit in both, or more on one than the other, but they're both pushing for a cause and reason, right? So the Shiba Inu and Dogecoin, I hope that the battle is just amongst their prices, not the communities. The communities need to realize that this isn't an emotional approach about who is better, who is not, if not focusing on the fact that Dogecoin has grown so much, it can only grow so much more in the next near term, next years or whatnot. And then Shiba Inu has so much room from this infancy to create, right, or replicate Dogecoin's success. That's really all what it is. And that's really something I wanted to put out there. And I think that Robinhood is holding themselves back. But once that happens, Shiba Inu may have another catalyst. And that is why I think this actually came out not too long ago, just a few minutes ago, saying Shiba Inu could rally 70% following consolidation period. So they talk about, the reason why it could break out. They talk about the support, and everything that I've stated already. You could see it there through the Fibonacci retracement, which shows how important 4 zeros and a 2 is for this to not break through that and stay above it. Then they go ahead and show here the flag here that's forming and whatnot, and the wedge. But it's so important to just know that we could be in a consolidation period. And the reason why I believe that they're posting this with confidence, and this came out just about an hour ago, is the fact that Shiba Inu could rally, not because just the technicals, but because that whole entire frenzy of the Shiba Inu coin, right? Shiba Inu itself getting added to Robinhood and actually creating even further adoption from what it already has done on Coinbase. Now, Coinbase was really smart. They used that as a marketing tactic to market themselves. But once this gets added onto Robinhood, the same people that went over to Coinbase and used Robinhood are actually going to feel more comfortable buying and holding Shiba Inu, especially with the crypto wallets coming out, on the fact of Robinhood, right? That's what they've always used. So some big deal here. And let's look here where it's at with most visited. So on the most visited, it is in the top 10, number 6. It's trying to reach up to the number 5 and the top 5 or top 3 in the next few days or next few hours. We'll see. But on trending, it is not on this list, guys. It is not on the trending list. But if it gets added to Robinhood, with how strong it's been holding itself up, with how much it's rallied, right? And how it's been the most visited, even though it's not trending, it is going to make it trending, turn into the most visited, and it's going to create an even further catalyst than just the whales that added to their positions. And we may see more whales than we thought before if Robinhood adds this to their platform, and it's going to create that further adoption, that last bit that is needed. And then after that, Shiba Inu is a long story. Nothing is short about it. Those that want to trade it, obviously that's their own, due diligence and their own rational decisions. This is not something that I would actually try to trade through the fees and whatnot. If not, just focus on the bigger picture and the possibilities of catching this early and where it could go if things continue to further adopt, unravel, and there's more Shiba Inu holders. As always, guys, thank you guys so much for watching.